gym every day.
Just about to get started. Xavier Edwards getting ready to hit.
Xavier.
And the home opener is underway. Here's your 1. Out towards right center field. Frelick running hard to get it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. At the plate, Kyle Stowers.
Kyle Stowers.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Fly ball down the line. And that will drop foul. Just underway here in Milwaukee. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Mookie Betts. Ball. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two down, nobody on. That's inside.
That's inside.
And that's in the dirt. And now it's 3-2. Good job to fight that one off. Grounds one to short. Slings to first, and Betts is gone. Marlins set down in order. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And our pitcher tonight, Logan Webb. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. Jeremy Pena up now for the Brewers. Tapped softly on the ground. Jazz tosses to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Ben Rice digs in now.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
That's off the mark. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Second inning set to go. And now for the Marlins, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Line drive to short and caught. 1 pitch and 1 out. Hunter Goodman, the next up for the Marlins. That one ripped left field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And he's got a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had bases written all over it.
Cody Funderburk on the pitch here. Digging in, Alec Burleson. Should be extra bases. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. The relay throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back here in Milwaukee, we head to the bottom of the second. Junior Caminero up now for the Brewers. Yeah, that's fouled off. Caminero goes 6'1", 220 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. Next for Milwaukee, Kerry Carpenter.
Ball, that's outside.
No score here in the second. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-1.
That's ball 2.
And that
ball
one
3.
Cutting but missing down low. Hammered, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Contreras in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And the 0-1. Hit hard, base hit. Dubon with a quick throw back in. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. First and second, 1 out. Mickey Moniak up now for the Brewers.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Comes up empty.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
2 on, 1 out.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Now a chance for Sal Frelick. Line shot into the gap, should score at least 1. Runner around third. He scores and they have the lead. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that.
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. 1 runs in. Way at the plate. Got him. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Top half of the third inning, and now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
You know, these Marlins definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And a swing and a miss there.
Nope, that's inside.
In the air to left center. 1 up, 1 down. Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins.
Griffin Conine.
Ball 1. Nope.
Really good
Outside.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's foul.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting 9, center
2 down, bases empty. Here's the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That one not close. Full count now. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Back here at American Family Field as we go to the last of the third. Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. On the ground to short, bats up with it. Gets it to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. And now it's going to be Jeremy Pena. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Next for the Brewers, Ben Rice. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Breaking ball misses down and away.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Pena over at first with one away. That one fouled off. The 1-2. Runner on the move. Stays alive. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Man at first, one away. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Going. Gone. A 2-run shot. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0. Junior Caminero up now for the Brewers. He's 0 for 1. And it's fouled away. 2 runs across in the inning here in the last half of the third. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Carpenter now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Brewers, catcher.
And now it's William Contreras. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. This ball's chopped on the ground. Jumps, throws, and very nicely done for the out. New inning getting started. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now the left fielder, Kyle Stowers. His first at bat was a strikeout. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's 4-1.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Mookie now. Man at second. And there's a foul ball.
No, that's foul.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So now with one away and a man at second, Jazz Chisholm Jr. the next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1. Out to short, Pena. Slings to first in time. And up next for Miami, Hunter Goodman. Doubled his first time.
Inside ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. To third. Base hit into the outfield. Stowers around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Stepping in, Alec Burleson. Out towards left center, Carpenter under it, and that is that. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the 4th.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. In plenty of time to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. And here is Sal Frelick. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Swing and a foul out of play. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Colt Heath up now for the Brewers. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now Blake Perkins. Perkins in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. Swings through that one out in front that time. Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. We go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Freeland takes it in for the out. 1 down.
And obviously, a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
Conine now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Got him. That's out number 2. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Caught looking his first time up. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Kind of jammed him inside with that cutter. It was a good pitch, got him to hit it. The handle, but somehow he found.
Now on the bump, Keegan Thompson.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here.
That's a ball.
Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And now they trail by 1.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And the batter now, Kyle Stowers.
Inside, ball 1.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fastball for a strike. Tying run in scoring position, and we're at the top of the 5th. Late swing, foul to the left. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back here at American Family Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Jeremy Pena up now for the Brewers. Pena in his 5th season, 28 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. Ground ball right side. Conine steps on the bag, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Next for Milwaukee, Ben Rice. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball one. Ground ball could be two. There's one. On to first, double play. Top six. And now for the Marlins, Mookie Betts. Inside,
That's
just
inside.
missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
There's a strike to Mookie. And that one fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And a foul ball. The Brewers leading by a run, and we're the top half of the sixth. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first. Out on the drop third strike. Two gone. So up next, Hunter Goodman.
Catcher, Hunter Goodman.
On the ground to third. And that is that.
Whole lot of views for real. Just like a real for real. Gotta re-up the deal. We got the mass appeal. Whole lot of facts on facts on facts on facts on facts for real.
Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the sixth. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Brewers.
Carpenter.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. And he hits a ground ball right side. Konai takes it himself. Leadoff man retired in the sixth.
Next for the Brewers,
William Contreras now at the plate. 1 for 2.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
And there's a hit. And that's a one-out single.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Now it's going to be Mickey Moniak. Moniak in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Comes up empty.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8. Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that's the inning. Back here at American Family Field. Now here's the Marlins DH, Alec. Pitching change here, Tanner Banks.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And there's one away. Now it's the right fielder, Heriberto Hernandez.
Heriberto Hernandez.
Ball.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Nope.
That one misses. Ball 3. This one in the air, center field. Out number 2. Griffin Conant, the next to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The Brewers holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground. Into the outfield. Base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Mauricio Dubon, the next up for the Marlins. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
The 1-1. And a foul ball.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
That's in. Ball 2.
Conant off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back here in Milwaukee, set for the last half of the seventh. Colt Pete up now for the Brewers. Line to the right center field. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Waste no time there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
David Bednar comes on now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Next to hit, Blake Perkins. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. Strike one. Swings through that.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
Up next for the Brewers.
One out man at first. At the plate, Jeremy Pena, 1 for 3. That one found hard the other way. Sliced hard but foul. Out to short. Betts. There's one. Over to first. Safe. Ben Rice up now for the Brewers. He's already homered in this game. In the dirt.
Oh, 0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next. And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw. Save. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. On the ground to first. That's a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. A little bit out in front of that off-speed pitch on the inside part of the plate, but he did just enough to drop it in fair down the line.
Now here is Junior Caminero.
Inside.
Inside, just missed. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very...
Jose Alvarado takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now here is Kerry Carpenter. Carpenter in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 on, 2 outs.
Ball.
One and 2 here. On the ground, out to short. Bats up with it. Tosses to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. For the top of the 8th. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. Here comes a new arm for the Brewers, Mason Engler.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
It gets down, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins.
That's a ball.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1. The tying run at the plate. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Ground ball right side. Base hit. Here comes the runner. Fires to the plate. Save. He scores, and it's a one-run game.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
And now it's Mookie Betts. On the ground, could be 2. Here's Keith for 1. Relay to first, double play. Base is empty after the double play. Jazz Chisholm Jr. getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. The Brewers trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Engler, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. That one almost got him. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Two down, nobody on. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Edward Bizzardo. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Nope, that's the ball.
Got him. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Up next for the Brewers,
Mickey Moniak digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Tied him up inside with that one.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Brewers. Right
2 down,
fielder,
bases empty. Sal Frelick will hit next. Gets him to chase after that one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. No balls, 2 strikes. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side of the 8th.
I was born in the city. No one gonna bring me down. Yeah.
We go to the
Leading off for
9th.
Miami.
Now it's the Marlins catcher,
Hunter Goodman.
Hunter Goodman. In the air to left center. And there's one down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Burleson now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Yo, 1. Swing and a miss as he was late. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter, Jacob Marcy.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
The Brewers trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
Tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Liner, base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now here is Griffin Conine.
Typically the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
They're down to their final strike.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
That's a ball.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Snap throw.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Pitch
That's ball
misses.
3.
Full count now.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball.